Hey everyone, it's TJ again, and today is another progress declutter report number 5. Okay, let's get right into it because I have stuff to do today. It's VET day for Galahad. Okay, I'm going to start off with things I have decluttered out of the kitchen, and one is this big old spoon. Never gets used, so it's going. Another, I have a little glistening going on on my upper lip. Another is this. This is so old, I don't even know. It's just like the handle is icky and it lost its spring that makes it easier to use. But we have other spoons, and we have another. I can't think of the word of that. You know, this. Alrighty, moving on. Another kitchen thing is I'm going to get rid of this. I've had this way past its expiration date. When I first got the SodaStream, I thought, what in the world? Why do they have an expiration date on the bottles? Well, just the other night, I've looked into it again, and it said that the plastic can degrade over time. And when you're putting your CO2 in it, it could explode if it's beyond its date. So that's going in. I'm going to see if that can be recycled. If not, I guess I'll just have to throw it away. Okay, next is more pet toys. Galahad used to love pool balls. When we first got him, he would carry these around like he caught himself a mouse or something. But now he has one favorite toy, and that's all he wants to play with. He likes to play with. We have some little ribbons we play with them with, and that's homemade, So, like I took some ribbons out of my craft supplies and made him a streamery type ribbon toy, and he likes that, don't you, Bubba? Yeah, so we're gonna pass those along to, I don't know, kids may want it for playing in the pool. There's still plenty of pool time left in this area. Another thing I'm gonna get rid of is old, and of course they're not used and they're not out of date. I did have another box, but they were out of date. That's all that's left in them, is these two. And I had another box that was out of date, and I went ahead and threw those away. I don't know why. See, I'm still kind of not used to saving stuff that I'm going to throw away. But there are places that will take contact lenses. I'm going to have to find those places. If not, I'm going to check with my own ophthalmologist and see if they recycle them or something. Oh, I forgot my thing with makeup brushes in it. This is going. I'm always pinching the skin, and it makes me nervous. So this is getting passed on. I might need to clean it. Yeah, I'm gonna rub it with some alcohol before I pass it on. I'm finding all kinds of pens that don't work anymore. They're dried up since I've started journaling again. We have so many pens and pencils and stuff from, when the children were in school. But I'll slowly go through them. This is a sparkly silver. I don't know if you can tell. the ink had sparkles in it, but I tried to use it yesterday, and it's dried up. So in the trash, whoop, almost missed. In the trash it goes. Now I'm gonna have to go get them, like my makeup brushes. I I, I have finally decided. Let me just finish. I'll show you the brushes I'm going to keep, because I don't know if you remember. I think it was maybe my first, I don't know. It was a previous video where I went through my makeup brushes, and I pulled out a few that were iffy whether I was going to keep or not. And I ended up, I was having a dilemma. Should I leave them on the counter so they're handy, or just leave them out of sight, out of mind? Well, I did put them in a little container just to see if I would reach for them when I was doing my makeup. And I did end up reaching for each one of them, except this one. This is it looks like it's been chewed on. Maybe, I don't know if you can see that. Goodness, I don't remember doing that. Not saying I didn't, but that's interesting. Anyway, that is, I don't know if you can see, it's just kind of a thin, flat brush. And I just never reached for it. So that's going. I'm going to go ahead and finish what I have in my little catch-all here before I go get the brushes. Oh, excuse me. And I also have some cassette tapes. Believe it or not, we have lots of cassette tapes. And my father, before he passed, used to go spend the weekend at I guess a flea market or something up where they live, and he would sell. He would sleep in the camper of his truck. I was so jealous. I would have loved to do something like that. I would love to go car camping for weeks on end. That's my old lady dreams, y'all. But he had he was going to quit doing the weekends. And so he offered my spouse and I some of his cassettes. And of course, my spouse, who is my co-pack rat, he accepted them. But have we ever used them? No. And now with my husband's disability, he he's, I don't even know if he remembers we have them, to be honest. But I'm slowly getting rid of them, because they're not like solely his. I don't look at them like that. And they're just taking up space. But I don't want to just take the whole, this sounds awful. It sounds sneaky, but at this point with my husband's illness, there's, I don't know, I don't want to get into too depressing of talk, but there's some things I just have to make executive decisions on, because I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm slowly, like 3 cassette tapes at a time, I'm offering, I'm asking my daughter if she wants them, or if she knows one of her friends might want them. Other than that, they get passed on to the thrift store. And so now this is one of those laser, is it working? Oh, I might have not taken the battery thing off of it. It's a laser. I'm not going to shine it on the camera. Yeah, I think you have to take the peel this off of it. So I got it with my last eyeglasses order from Zinni, and my cat doesn't play with this, and we don't have a use for it. So I'm going to offer it to my daughter and see if she wants it. And if not, I'm going to pass that to the thrift store. And then I have this. Occasionally I go through my crafting items and supplies. I don't use this, so it's moving on to someone else who will. It's a glue and wash for fabric. And I just, as I say, I haven't used it. So I'm going to put all these back because these are getting passed on. I'm going to put them all back in my little catch-all. This is an old, I don't know, hospital thingy where they put your stuff in. Heaven forbid we get rid of it. Anyway, I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to go get those makeup brushes and those cassettes, and then we'll be done with my decluttering video. I'm back, y'all. Okay. Let's get on with these makeup brushes. There were, in addition to the one I'm going to pass on, there were these 6 as well. And I found during the time I don't know if it's been a month yet or not, but since I know the one that I want to keep these, I'm going to go ahead and carry on. This one, I just like Eco Tools brushes. They're economical. They're not highly expensive. I've always liked them. What is that? This one, I feel like it's kind of all purpose. It has some nice, like I've used it for the contour, just I just like it. And they're so soft, in my opinion. Now, that's, everyone is different, but I just really like Eco Tools. I don't want to get rid of my Eco Tools. And I do use this, like I say, I use it for just kind of mostly contouring. And this one, I tend to use it for, and I'm not sure what brand this is, probably an inexpensive one. I don't know. I had some Mary Kay brushes and Elf. It may be an Elf brush. I don't have my glasses handy and I'm not going to go get them, but I like to use these kind of brushes to kind of get in the, what in the world is that called? Anyway, I like to kind of contour my eyes and accentuate them with that type brush. This brush I like to use for just putting it on my lid, eyeshadow on my lid, obviously. This I like to use for, it's hard to see that against my, oh, there you go. I like to use it to put on my concealer because it's real tiny. It gets into here, and then I focus on the, I don't know, it's like a trench. I hate it, but it is what it is. I put my concealer like in there, and here, and here, everywhere, just wherever a little concealer is needed in a small area. And then this, I like this one to get deeper in the whatever. I can't think of my makeup terminology. Deeper, like if I want a more definite shadow in here, I guess, is that called cut something? I don't know. You makeup people out there that know all this stuff off the top of your head, the tip of your tongue, please comment, because I need to know these things and it might help someone else out. And this one is more dense. It's the one I just showed. It's more dense, and like I said, I like to use it if I'm doing a darker, deeper shadow. This one, I like it because it's softer. Ooh, I don't know if y'all saw that powder. Ooh, there it goes again. Anyway, I like this also for the contour, but it's softer so it doesn't deposit as much color. So I bring it up a little more towards my eyebrow area. And sometimes I just play with it. Like I will kind of roll it. I don't know if what I do is right or not. I like to play with makeup. I just kind of roll it in the shadow and pick it up on the sides. And then, I don't know, am I weird? And then I'll kind of do this and then I'll roll it onto there to kind of, I know I'm weird, but hey, I just like to play with my makeup. So I might be doing things wrong. I don't know. Okay, these are the cassette tapes. And this one is Journey, Departure. I don't think I've ever been a Journey fan. The cassette tapes he had were kind of an eclectic mix. So, and like this guy, I don't know that I even know who he is. Woody Herman, Woodchopper's Ball. Sorry that this is backwards. I don't know who that is. He looks from a time before. This is another one. I don't know who this is. Never heard of him that I'm aware of. Harry James and his Music Makers Swings the Thing. So I'm going to ask my daughter if she wants any of those. I'm surprised at how that some of the music she likes and some of the bands she likes, but she's kind of an old soul like her mama. I don't know what's going on here with this. Let me move that down. She's kind of an old soul like her mom. Okay, that's it, everyone. We have to take Galahad to the vet today because he has a skin condition that requires regular vet care. What is happening here? Am I shrinking as I film? Could be. Okay, well, enough of that. Enough of my exciting life. And are y'all decluttering along with me? Are y'all decluttering? Have you been decluttering before I started doing this? How are you doing? Are you a hardcore clean out a lot at a time? You see, I just have a hard time letting go of some things. I can make several passes through my zones, through my house, and I can pick up something and look at it and think, no, I'm not ready to get rid. I mean, I have to be ready. It's a process or something I have to go through. But I know some people, they can just fling seems without a care in the world. And I wish I could be more like that. And I am, again, like I said, I'm going to try to start looking at things as if I were having to pack to move. Because at some point, I don't know. I mean, we're not planning to move from this house, but you never know. You never know. So I just would rather not have tons of, especially papers and junk like that, things that could have been thrown away long ago. So I don't know I feel like I'm shrinking or what's going on. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go and carry on with our day and let you carry on with your day. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to. Hopefully, I'll get better and better at this. And again, like I say, I would like to build a community of like-minded people. Just to, I mean, I am, and I'm not, this is not to feel sorry for myself, but my world is very small now. It has kind of shrunk because I'm at home all the time with my husband. And so it's nice. I feel this makes me feel good to talk to you. And I would, you know, at some point, I'm sure I will start getting, um, some back and forth with hopefully kind and nice back and forth. But, you know, we shall see. Anyway, have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see y'all next week. Bye bye.